So you got to figure out as a company what you're doing and what is its fundamental value in the human story. And then you got to invite people into that, and you got to take responsibility for helping them experience how the expenditure of their human energy into what we're doing here contributes to and is part of what the meaning making of what we're doing as an enterprise deserves to be in the world. And this is where one of the challenges is, because right now, a whole lot of people want work to be everything. They want everybody they work with them. They don't want the founder to be a person, every single value of which and every single behavior of which they totally endorse. And that's nonsense, because that's asking for the scandal of universality. I want you to be perfect. No, you're not going to be perfect. But here's what I can do for you as an employer. This is, I remember years ago when I worked in a telecom company, talking to the CEO, who's a real hard guy. And he kind of goes, look, we're not curing cancer, okay? But, we're trying to answer the phone and somebody's got to do it. So do you want to help me answer the phone? Are you in or not? What's the deal? And so understand what you're doing. And then make the best of that you can, facilitate that conversation. So thing one is, for God's sake, at least allow the participation and engagement contribution your company can make to your employees and your employees can make to your users to be visible and accessible. And then thing two is, I will argue, it's time to start managing people life-wide, not just role-wide. So there's a chapter in the re-released second book on work, talks about the human in the room. The ratio during the workday, how much do I feel like I'm just my role? Am I really talking to Henry Kestner, or am I talking to the founder of the FTE podcast guy? So you're both those people. Now, it used to be you were mostly the podcast guy, currently played by a guy named Henry, like whatever he's about, I don't know. And now that we've been, speaking from our homes and people are, folding laundry or nursing their child during staff meeting on Zoom, I'm a little more my person than I used to be. So the personhood to role ratio has moved toward personhood. That has moved people toward existential empowerment. And guess what? Empowerment's a one-way street. There's no going back. So people like being themselves more. So companies can do a better job of facilitating people having tools. So like we do this, work view, life view, compass exercise. We do Odyssey planning. You can, as an employer, give people tools to get better at being themselves, but that's facilitate the conversation, not manage it. So I would encourage you to have your employees write their own manifestos, discuss it with one another, come up with what questions that poses from them to you, answer their questions, but do not read their essays.